Okay. We are live on YouTube. Let me go ahead and welcome. We've got one person watching already, and some other folks should be joining us soon because we're actually starting on time for once. um,
In spite of me playing the game.
yeah. Um, I'll admit it is a little bit uh of a dissonance when I'm sitting here trying to get an altar ready for a service, and I'm hearing you swearing at the game in the next room. That's kind of crazy. And okay, I have one napkin here if you need it. But all right, let's see. There we go. We're gonna have to take that and. All right. Hey, Seta. Hey. Okay, I think I got a good. I'm better now. There we go. Oh, hang on. Just trying to get everything adjusted here. All right. Yes, I'm better now. So, howdy, everybody. Oh goodness. Yeah. Hey, I'm not glad you're here. You know what? I think this week especially we really need just some good vibes because I got some prayer requests. There's some folks that really could use some good energy, and I need to not step in front of the camera. But that's what we're here for.
And I figured something out earlier this evening. I got hungry again.
Mm-hmm.
And the anger just hit me like a truck.
We're gonna have to talk about that afterwards. But yeah. I've
Everything okay? What?
Yeah. It's just it feels like right now everybody's under a lot of stress. I know I have been. Earlier today I was editing, and so if any of my folks who are on Patreon, tune in. I've been working on the video that's the exclusive for June, the top tier video, like all month, and I had to take 2 hours worth of footage from 2 different cameras, and I've managed to squash it into 24 minutes runtime, which is a feat in and of itself. But now I just got to go through and make sure I have the right angles, put in text overlays and stuff like that as I need, and maybe come the end of the weekend I'll actually have it done. But that has been such a stress for me because we filmed this back in what was it? Darren, was it April?
Yeah.
And something like that. Okay, and I'm still working on this, and
y'all, she has been working on it since April.
yeah, just off and on, but more on than off, like in the last few weeks.
She did not put it on the shelf, y'all.
Right? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't put anything on the shelf until it's done. Yeah, but it's kind of been a drain, on me to get that done. I'm looking forward to moving on to a new topic, and getting done with the board game. Although it's funny, I mentioned, if any of you are familiar with Hounds and Jackals, which is another, there's like one surviving reasonably complete board of that, and you have these little pegs, and they're like little jackal heads like Anubis and little dog heads, and that we think that was a game, but we don't have any rules for it. Well, I showed it to Morgan, and he's interested in 3D printing one. So if he actually pulls that off, we may end up doing another Let's Play for Hounds and Jackals. But I'm not going to do that until next year. I'm kind of done for this year when it comes to that. That was a lot of work. That, and he'd need time to 3D print everything, to design it and 3D print it anyway. So.
Yeah, every time I hear Hounds and Jackals, and I was looking at it, I was like, maybe they're talking about Wefwell and Anubis.
No, I don't think it would be that. Because Wefwell is he's another like wolf or wild dog, kind of thing, not a hound. Because if you go and you find images, and there should be some online, Google image search is like everybody's rabbit hole, and you can You can ask Darren. I went down a rather fun one doing a Google image search.
Yes, you did.
And if you don't know about it already, Google. What did we put about Batman won't go down on Catwoman?
Yeah.
Google will finish the autocomplete for you.
That is some funny stuff, man.
Yes, look that up.
Not safe for work and not for the kids.
Right. Yes, this is speaking of things that are for adults.
Yes.
Yeah. Look up Batman won't go down on Catwoman. Huh? Yes, and it's fairly recent. This is something that blew up all over Twitter about a couple of weeks ago. So. Oh, and hey Rebecca. Oh, and yes, happy Independence Day to all our fellow Americans. Yes. What's funny is the Feast of Anubis that we're honoring is I believe it's Anubis upon his mountain, but it technically coincides with 4th of July. Which it makes sense to me, Anubis barbecues. I think he would like that.
Yeah.
But since it's Friday, we'll incorporate him. And today is also the end of a Kemetic week. It's a decade feast. Yeah, and what's interesting is this is the end of decade 35, and there are 36 weeks in the Kemetic year. 36 weeks of 10 days each. So if that gives you 360 days. Then you add the 5 days upon the year, and that gives you a complete year. So when we have another decade, that's going to be the last day of the official year. And then we have the days in between the year. So we're coming up to the end of the Kemetic year very quickly. And I'm hoping I can find some like mid-sized candles about like half the size of the tall ones, so I can make a set for the days upon the year. But I'm going to have to go, scour the dollar stores and try to find some. So that's what's on tap. That is what we are doing for this week. And I know we got lots of requests. We'll surely do some divinations. And, I guess one of the requests, and I'll go ahead and I'll put it now so that I'll say it so that, when people tune in, or when like later on, or if you go back and rewind, it's at the beginning. So, you're not having to listen through a whole bunch to get to it. But one of the requests was basically for someone who's missing. This is a lady, her name is Rachel Reuters. Do I have that right, Rebecca? But from the Iowa area, she went missing on June 16th. And if I need to share, a link, actually, Rebecca, if you have the link for the police report where they did that, go ahead and try and share it here. And when I see it, I'll allow it so that people will know, because, if one person, even if you don't know anything, you just pass it on to somebody else and they happen to know something, or they share it with somebody else who does know and gives us a lead, that, and I figure, I get the sense that finding missing people is another of Anubis's gifts, being a master of secrets. Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll pass that on.
Say that would work in too.
Huh?
I mean, he was one of the people that helped find various pieces of Osiris. So.
Yeah. So, okay, and there's apparently a game in 2008 called Ancient Quest of Saqqara, and Anubis's voice scared a lot of kids. But you know what? Those kids that got scared by it, they're going to go back later and they're going to be nostalgic and they're going to love it. I guarantee you. Because think about how many of us were scared by, the voice of, Darth Vader, Venger from Dungeons and Dragons, and then come to find out that's the voice of Optimus Prime. I
don't recall his voice at all.
It's been so long, but that's what YouTube is for. You can go, look it up later. Yeah. But yes, you never know. Those kids that are scared by the voice of Anubis on a game, they might end up, those could be tomorrow's, baby Kemetics. So you never know. I mean, how many people got interested in Kemeticism after watching Stargate?
We won't hold it against you.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, but, hey. All right. So with those early announcements out of the way. These cool waters are upon my hands, and they purify me, as Kemetic purifies me. And by the way, don't be afraid of the wrapping that I have on my wrist. I jammed it, and this is more to remind me not to overstress it, because if I don't, then I will. Because I am that way, and you can ask Darren.
The woman goes until she drops.
All right. Hail unto you, and I should come unto you without falsehood and without evil. Our purity is upon our hands, our purity is within our hearts, and we cast out all evil that pertains to us.
Oh, you're gonna fight dirty.
I was just giving you more cool waters. We are pure, we are pure, we are pure, we are pure.
That a girl.
All right. Okay. The power of Tefnut compels you.
You said it first. I've been thinking that for months.
No, well, I have to credit Yamanu for giving me that idea. Okay. And so I'll see what I can do on my phone. Okay. Yeah. And by the way, Rebecca, if you can't manage to pull the link in on your phone, you're welcome to try and make it a comment later, and I'll again I'll make sure that link gets up there so that people can share it, and if we as a religious community can do something for the public good, and if someone turns up missing, help get the word out. It seems to me like something that churches should do.
And, yeah.
Oh, there you go. All right, let's step across the camera here so I can get our candle. By the way, you know what? I forgot to turn the fan down. Let me know, guys, if that's picking up on the microphone too much, or if it's okay, because it is summertime. I think I'm going to turn it down just a little bit so it's not messing with the candles too much. Okay, there we go. Come in peace, bright eye of Horus. Come in peace. There we go. Receive the light. The eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra in all of their abodes, till none remain. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus comes to the four corners of the world, to everyone tuning in. and we are purified with it. Receive the light. Great and little in needs of the gods, lords of Ma'at, united in Ma'at, great ones who reject wrongdoing. Assemble before the Lord of all, and turn your faces toward us. Our hearts are straight, our hearts are open. No darkness is in our hearts. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who came from noon at the first time, for such is your uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for such is your righteousness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra. Hail and praise unto you, O Anapu, O Oser, you Nechuru, you lords of love and lords of life. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at and cast out Despet. And may you guard us from the evil one through the dark hours of the night, your protection being before us and your strength being within us. Take these, your cool waters that are the inundation, that they may cool your hearts. Ora Horketi, Oser, Anapu. These waters are the eye of Horus, that your hearts may be refreshed. We give you this sweet milk which comes from Meheturet, that it may rejuvenate you. May it always be present on your altar on the 10th day feast. We give you incense. We give you incense, great of purity. This fragrance is the eye of Horus. This fragrance comes to you, it cleanses you, it adorns you. It takes its place upon your hands. Oyenochuru, we give to you this eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. Take this, your bread on which gods live. This bread is the eye of Horus, Oyenochuru. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. And the cantaloupe and dried dates are very much a historically accurate offering, but we also have some metaphorical bread in the form of a $20 bill. So, I found that is a legitimate offering.
Yes, some lettuce.
Well, take this, your bread on which gods live.
No doubt.
So, lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. Okay. The gardens prosper and Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. We fill the eye of Horus for you with wine. Ora, Oser, Anapu. Drink and be pure. The doors of heaven and the doors of earth are filled with libations for you within this house. May your face be refreshed with your libations, your wine and your water. Open libations. There we go. Okay. And let me step over here because, because we're honoring the union of Ra and Osiris and also the Blessed Dead. That's kind of the thing that you do on, ancient Egyptian Sunday. So we offer a libation to Osiris, and that is the cool waters from the table of Osiris that we then will bring to our Blessed Dead. Oh, sir, take this, your libation, which is of this land, which produces all things. All things indeed come forth from this, upon which you live, upon which you exist. And as we think about our friends in California, as they are going through, severe drought, once in 12, well, not since 1200 years ago have they had a drought like this. And, I think this water, which is of this land, which comes forth from it and upon which all things exist, when water's in shortage, you really appreciate that. So.
We also have problems with the heat wave.
Yeah. So cool waters are very much in order. So let me bring this over here. Pure is Ra Harketi within his house. Pure is Osir within his house. Pure is Anapu within his house. Pure are all of these gods within their house. And the cause of Ra, Horiketi, of Osir, and Anapu, with this good myrrh that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance, thousands of offerings, all good and pure, for Ra Horiketi, for Osir, for Anapu, and their needs, in every place that their immortal cause dwell. Now, just so you know a little bit about what's going on, because I'm standing a little bit off camera when we do this, but if you look at reliefs that show, the morning ritual and the whole series of offerings that they give, sometimes you'll see, and it's generally the king that they picture like this, standing in front of a table, and this would be a good topic for a video, but he has the table of offerings in front of him, and he's standing with one arm at his side and then the other one out. That is when you give the invocation here, and you're inviting the gods to come and partake. And you say, come to your bodies, Ra Horiketi. Come to your bodies, O Osir, O Anapu. Come to your bodies, O Yenichidu, and come to your invocation. Come unto us, your servants, who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba to these your offerings, and partake of them. And then we raise the plate. Now this other glass of milk is going to be for our Blessed Dead. So, come, O people. Raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra Horiketi, before Osiris, before Anapu. All life comes from them. All health comes from them. All stability comes from them. All good fortune comes from them, as it has since the first time. Ora Horiketi, and Osir, Kenti Amentiu, and your son, the Osir Nisu Nebkeprura, your foes retreat from you. Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these your offerings. Receive them from our hands. And you too, Anapu. Receive these from our hands. And we bring the water and milk to our blessed dead. And we light the eye forest for them in observance of the 10-day feast. And let's see, I'm going to give them a little bit of incense too. But not as much, because technically that means we have like 3 sticks of it going. And I don't want to like drive you crazy or put you to sleep. From the table of the gods to the table of our blessed dead. And it was requested that we remember Joy's grandmother's, the anniversary of her passing is, on the 6th. I want to say Dr. DeLenz was sometime in mid July as well. But of course, Wally's was July 9th, so all that's coming up. So we want to remember our blessed dead. We offer them. Hora keru ta henket kakao updu sinatrin merkak kutnibet nafret wabet hankad notrim in kawen akupunibu ma keru nibu hira nurtura. Voice offering of bread, beer, 1,000 of beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which a god lives, for the cause of all of these aku, all true of voice before the great God. Okay, that's interesting. I do not have that. This one. I do need to make a booklet that combines the regular stuff and stuff that we do on the Decade Feast, so that I'm not switching back and forth either. But here we go. We come unto you, O Ra, as Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your cow shall live. Truly, your Enid has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The Enid says unto you, your word is law eternally. Isfet is cast out by your word. Rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at is taking her place in your shrine. Ringing a sister when she goes. Oh, there we are. May we always act with gentility and compassion, for such is the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality, for such is the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity, for such is the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness, for such is the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth, for such is the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good, for such is the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance, for such is the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others, for such is the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. All right. I shall read for Anubis, and then for Ra. Ra and Osiris. Hail and praise, O Anupu, great God upon your mountain, master of secrets in Duat, ruler of the west, fair son of Osiris, great physician who heals, your seal is our protection. Crown prince of the Aeneid, keen-faced among the gods, you stand at Osir's side. You serve the blessed dead, they live because of you. And speaking of Anubis as the great physician who heals, I'm going to mention a prayer request that I got earlier in the week for one of our viewers who goes by, they signed off as Ani, not like Anakin, but like the Egyptian name Ani. That was short for something. But Ani has lupus, and it affects their kidneys and liver. And they're having a difficult time with that right now. And next week, they're scheduled to get a cancer screening. And Ani is very worried about that. And we need to offer our prayers to Anubis, the good physician who heals, to help Ani and make sure that they get, get their results back negative. But if there is something there, let it be, early enough that they can treat it, and that Ani can continue to be with us. So, offering that prayer right away. And we've had lots of folks requesting, prayers for, good health and happiness. And I think those are interconnected. So. And this is our excerpt from the Litany of Ra. So the entire litany has 75 stanzas in it. We're only going to go through about 20. So, praise. Oh, I thought I heard something. Hold on. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, Lord of the caverns with hidden forms, who goes to rest in the mysteries when he transforms into Deba, the one joined together. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, Khepri, who folds his wings, who goes to rest in Duat and transforms himself into he who comes out of his own members. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, exalted earth, who gives birth to his gods, he who protects what is in him, who transforms himself into he at the head of his cavern. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, who makes the earth visible, who gives light to those in the west, whose forms are his being, when he transforms himself into the great disk. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, Ba, who speaks, resting on his bank, who protects the spirits of those in the west while they breathe through him. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, unique one, powerful heart, joined to his body, who calls his gods while passing through the mysterious caverns. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, who calls his eye, who addresses his head, who gives wind to the Bas in their places, that they receive their breath. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, coming Ba, who annihilates his enemies and decrees the punishment of the wicked dead. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, darkened one in his cavern, who decrees that there be darkness in the cavern, to hide he who is within it. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, who gives light to bodies, who is on the horizon, he who enters his cavern. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, who approaches the caverns of he at the west. You are the body of a tomb. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, who comes to what Anupu hides. You are the body of Khepri. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, whose existence is longer than she who hides her images. You are the body of Shu. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, who is led to the members. You are the body of Tefnut. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, who gives orders to the hour gods at their time. You are the body of Geb. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, great of reckoning what is in him. You are the body of Nut. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, Lord of manifestations of what is in his head. You are the body of Aset. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, head more shining than those before him. You are the body of Nebatot. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, who fills the members, unique one with joined sinews. You are the body of Horus. Praise unto you, Ra, exalted and powerful, shaper who shines in the flood. You are the body of Nun. O Ra of his caverns, O Ra who calls to those of the caverns, O Ra, he in his caverns. Praise unto you, Ra the wanderer. Those of the caverns give praise unto you, Ba of the wanderer. They give praise to your Ba, they adore your bodies among which you are. Praise to the great wanderer. Praise unto you, Ba of the wanderer, in your 75 forms coming into being in your 75 caverns. Okay. I'm going to pause for a minute, come over and see if we got any requests here. Let's see. Okay, good. And the fan isn't picking up. That's very good. Because
It's very quiet there. I don't see where it would.
So open that mantra, does it matter? Okay, okay, yeah, apparently there's a town in Western Canada that burned down because of wildfires. Apparently. Oh, and you know what? And there's also the folks in that building in Florida.
Yes, God bless them.
Yeah.
And all their loved ones and friends that are looking for them and praying for them.
Yeah.
God, keep the first responders safe too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, are you asking for? Because I see Almanac was asking about a garland. Are you talking about the little garlands here? Because if that's the one that you're talking about, then that would mean the second request I've gotten for one of these, and I guess that means I'll need to take some time and paint some more because I think I've still got a roll of blue ribbon. I just have to sit there and paint the petals on it. But just let me know if that's what you were talking about. Okay, and he says yes. All right, so I guess I need to add some. Just bear with me. I have I have like 2 or 3 prayer beads left in stock, like in my entire, inventory right now. So I have a lot of things I need to catch up on.
You know what? It's a good thing we have company coming.
Yeah. You and Preston get to cook, and I will work on making things for people because I have people wanting things. So
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, just don't make it too spicy, please.
I promise that I won't blow you out the kitchen.
Or just make something for me that you think is bland, because this guy was raised in South Louisiana, so he likes it a little hot.
I won't hurt you, boo.
Oh, well, that is so awesome, and I love being able to do that. Rebecca got what was it a pagan camping last week and played her sistrum with the drum circle, and that's a really awesome thing. Doing that. Now, I tell you what, there have been times also when I've done like a Nichiren Buddhist chanting and used a sistrum, and it works really well. If you get the tempo right, it works good. But okay, and a request for a healing prayer for Wolf's mom because she has COVID, and he was vaccinated, but he's having like mild symptoms. But hopefully because
get checked out.
Well, hopefully because you were vaccinated, the mild symptoms are all you're going to get.
Well.
But
did he get mild symptoms as a result of the vaccine?
No. He got exposed. He got exposed to his mom. He's been vaccinated already, but got exposed to his mom. She has it, and so he's having like mild symptoms.
And now, let me say this: if you've got both doses of your vaccine, that means that you're not likely to experience severe symptoms, hospitalization, or death.
Right.
But
it would be
if you experience symptoms due to COVID and it's directly due to COVID exposure, you need to let the doctors know so they can give you some appropriate things to help boost your immune system and help your
Well,
the
then
vaccine
I would
fight
imagine
even
they
more.
also need to know that, like, so that they can keep gathering statistics. Because I mean, the whole world is basically a big crowdsourcing experiment right now.
Right.
We're going, and that's why we know. Okay, so far the vaccine's working pretty good because how many millions of people have gotten it, and this is telling us in real time how well we're doing. So
Yeah, vaccinate.
yeah, but. Okay, and I saw somebody else had a question. You're always supposed to open with that mantra, and okay. He already messaged the doctor today. Good. Okay, and request for prayers for all those in the path of Hurricane Elsa. Is it a hurricane now?
Yes,
Ooh.
apparently.
All right. Well, you know what? And someone else says a prayer of thanks to all the gods for their patience with us. But what were you saying, Imani?
I was going to mention a lot of these points. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a hurricane now, and they're wondering how it's going to impact the U.S. when it's done in the Caribbean.
Well, especially because in Florida, they're trying to do search and rescue efforts right now, and the last thing we need is a hurricane on top of that. So I think we need to include Mama Sekhmet in this. Hail, Sekhmet the Great, Eye of Ra, who hides him within her iris. Hail, Sekhmet, sovereign, mistress of light who moves in brightness. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of darkness at whose setting the dusk comes. In peace, Sekhmet, mistress of fear whose seal brings death. Hail unto you, Sekhmet, daughter of Ra, who loves Ma'at, who detests Sfet. Most holy of the gods, one seeks life in you. Please give us life, health, protection, favors, affection. May your strong arm of protection be around all of us. And may your cooling breath of healing and grace be to all of those who seek it. And one other thing that we will do, so that we may help the gods, to bring to them Ma'at and cast out his Sfet. And something else we do at the decade is ringing sistrums in the four directions to cast out evil. Okay, beginning with the south. Hail unto you, Amun and Montu, who safeguard the world from all evil to the south. Apep is annihilated, the evil one is destroyed, the burning one is burned. Hail unto you, Shu and Tefnut, who safeguard the world from all evil to the north. Apep is annihilated, the evil one is destroyed, the burning one burned. Hail unto you, Neet and Wajit, who safeguard the world from all evil to the west. Apep is annihilated, the evil one is destroyed, the burning one is burned. And some fireworks to help us out. Hail unto you, Sekhmet and Bastet, who safeguard the world from all evil to the east. Apep is annihilated, the evil one is destroyed, the burning one is burned. So, actually, I'm hoping maybe we can go and get a few little fireworks and do some fun like execration rite kind of things with them. But I also know that like people out west, they're saying don't buy fireworks, please, because that's like one of the biggest sources of wildfires. That there are more of them set off, around the 4th of July weekend than any other time in the year.
60% of all wildfires in the U.S. are started on the 4th of July weekend by fireworks.
I figure it's between fireworks and maybe like campfires, grill fires, that kind of thing. But
it's fireworks. They've actually figured it out.
Yeah, so
60%.
Wow.
Yeah. So those of us that are living in wet places will have to do it for you. But you were saying what?
Yeah. Fortunately, my area has had an excessive amount of rain lately.
Yeah.
So I don't think you have to worry too hard.
Yeah. Those of us that are kind of in like the areas drained by the Mississippi and eastward, have been having a pretty decent year of it. So yeah, we'll do the fireworks for you. We'll send video. But okay, yes. Must resist, let it go comments. But yes, and everyone in the path of Hurricane Elsa. You know what? Since we talked about hurricanes, we've lit the candle to Sekhmet. We should also invoke her son, Mahes, because actually I made this candle specifically for prayers against bad weather, and I think it's rather appropriate. So, hail and praise unto you, O raging lion, the scarlet lord, flashing and thundering God, Lord of darkness and winds, one who acts swiftly, great God who listens, most glorious Mahes, a son of mighty Sekhmet, protect us from every evil. Lord of slaughter, protect those who are innocent. Hear our prayers. Defend us as you defend Ra from his wicked foes. And protect us from this hurricane called Elsa. And may those that are in its projected path find safety and security and evade harm. We ask you. And divination. So let's see. Almanac asked for divination, and said, I know that you were asking for one. So we'll start with those two and go down the list. So okay, Almanac. I believe this one is yours. I keep forgetting to bring a bowl in.
We keep forgetting to buy plenty.
So no, we've got that. Okay. Huh. Amanacht, this fortune says, it doesn't take guts to quit. Of course, the flip side of that, it does take courage to stick with something, whatever it is.
Time to fight.
Yeah. Now, it's funny, Amanacht was saying he had an argument with somebody just recently. So keep in mind that sometimes courage and being persistent doesn't always necessarily mean, digging in and saying, I'm right and you're wrong. It's not willing to give up on somebody.
Yeah.
That's a possible meaning.
This is something I need to say. We often have the hardest time forgiving those closest to us.
Yeah.
For just being human. And we have the hardest time forgiving those closest to us for being human, especially when typically they're very strong and very patient or very giving. Even those people have weak times too.
Yeah. Okay. And Seta.
No, wait. Let
Okay.
me tell you why I wanted divination.
Okay.
I was offered a job.
Uh-huh.
It's a good job. The only thing is, it pays well, but there is a better paying job that I want. But I'm interviewing for that on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically my question is, should I tell the job that offered me already no, or should I say yes and have that as a backup in case the better paying job doesn't come through.
Seta, let me
I
say
just want to know.
let me say something here.
Yeah.
The job that you've been offered that is a good one, you listen to me. You say the following: I'm very interested in working with you. I have had a counter offer and could start immediately. And that counter offer is, and then you describe what the other place gave you. You don't have to say what kind of work it is.
Well, hold on. You know what? See, the thing is, you haven't interviewed for that second job, right?
Yes, I do.
Or
When is the interview for the second job?
Wednesday morning.
you know what? Go ahead, interview for both of them, so you can cover your bets.
Yeah.
And I think you were saying, don't mention it yet, because remember, you want to give yourself every chance that you can, because we all know when we interview for something, it's not guaranteed. So yeah, go ahead and there's nothing wrong with hedging your bets.
Yes.
So
I always hedge mine.
yeah. So
Hell, when I go into interviews, I typically go in wearing my staff shirt from wherever I'm working.
yeah.
Well, no. Here's the thing. The one job I've already interviewed for this week and was offered the job.
Mm-hmm.
What it's this other job that I'm interviewing for next week pays better
Yeah.
for the same work.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the job that I want. But should I accept the job that I've been offered just in case the better paying job doesn't come through?
Here's the thing. What you need to do is say, I need to wait, and I need to be able to start Thursday.
Oh yeah, you interview on Wednesday. Tell them you can start on Thursday.
No. The job she was offered, basically all she's got to do is say, I accept.
Yeah.
You tell them I need to start that job Thursday, so you can have your interview for the other job Wednesday.
Yeah, but go ahead. Yeah, we're saying go ahead and accept the other one. Accept that first one.
Okay.
So that you've got something in your back pocket.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
See what the divination might say too. It might reinforce this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I asked for it.
To give it some context. Absolutely. So, all right. Well, okay. All right. Wow. Okay. You weren't lying. It's funny because I know Set is your patron, and it's like I can hear him. He says, "Well, just shake the basket. Something will fall out." Well, I got two of them. So.
Well, then she gets both.
All right. Sorry. I think Set does that just for you. So your first one. All right, and this one's familiar, but it says, minds are like parachutes. They only function when they're open. So definitely keep an open mind. And the next one says, it's definitely a day for work, not play, so don't be tempted.
Be mindful. Accept the job you were offered, but tell them you need to start Thursday.
Yeah.
And that way, if you get offered the better job Wednesday, but you tell them, I need to start right now.
Well, or just, you can tell the other one, you can start, immediately.
Friday or Monday or whatever.
Yeah, but so it's saying, keep an open mind, but don't give in to, the temptation to slack off, I guess, or something. But yeah, go ahead and hedge your bets to accept that first one, but give yourself a little time to do the other interview and go from there. But okay, and Alex asked for a divination, and Rebecca, and Creature of Legend, and Serana.
Good luck, whatever happens.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome. I just got a new job myself. I know it's stressful.
Yeah.
Cool.
Take care, Ann.
You too.
Yeah, and Paranitchery, we mentioned your grandmother when we did our reversion of offerings for the Blessed Dead. So okay, start with Alex and then Rebecca. So, all right, that one just said, "Hi, I'm for Alex." And this one said, "Leaders are readers."
Well,
well, I love to tell people that when it comes to reading my books, but I get the sense that this has to do with like studies or maybe there's something that you're interested in, whatever, just go after it. Read up what you can.
There may be some kind of a qualification.
Maybe so, but
have a qualification or something.
Leaders are readers. I think perhaps Jehuti and Seshat are at work here. So, all right, Rebecca, this one, I think it's for you. By the way, if you've ever heard of that anime Read or Die, that was out in like the double aughts, I keep thinking Seshat should be, like a character from there. Rebecca, this one says, "Never does nature say one thing and wisdom another."
oh shit! Wow.
And you know what? You just got back from a camping trip. There might have been something that some observation or something that you got there. Don't listen to anything that contradicts whatever sense you got from there. Never does nature say one thing and wisdom another. Okay, so Rebecca has got Alex, Creature of Legend, and Serana. So, Creature of Legend. Wait a minute. Wait. All right. Oh, that's weird. I got two of them. Man, y'all are getting like 2 cookies at a shot here. So, Creature of Legend. Here we go. Here's the first one. Money will come to you when you are doing the right thing. Which I think that's pretty straightforward. Maybe this one will add some more sense to that. And it says, "Living with a commitment to excellence shall take you far." So again, to put these two together, money will come to you when you are doing the right thing. Living with a commitment to excellence shall take you far. So Creature of Legend, I think they just had a bunch to just tell you right there. And next up was Sarana. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Sarana. Most of us have far more courage than we ever dreamed we possessed.
You'll be amazed what you can do when you have to.
You might be doubting yourself, but don't. They're telling you you've got it in you. Most of us have far more courage than we ever dreamed we possessed. I feel like somebody's saying, "Don't be afraid, honey. You can do this." I don't know who that would be, but
somebody loves you.
Yeah. Okay. And so if anybody's got any other requests, you are welcome. And yeah, I know somebody had a question earlier about the mantra, I guess, at the beginning. Usually, there's the first two things that we do where we have the lustration with water and then lighting the candle. That's kind of setting the stage. And then an opening invocation. And what I did this time was a little bit different because it's a decade. It's again, that being, every 10 days. And when it happens to fall on a Friday, we can actually, observe one of those. And so it's a little different from what we usually use. And, once I can get videos edited and caught up with my store, I can work on putting together a booklet and have it available in print so that people can get it. And so you can follow along and you know what we're doing and, what varies depending on, what particular day it is. So hopefully that'll answer it. I did see that question. I just, wasn't able to get to it. But, yeah, I'll give it a few more minutes just to account for lag. And if anybody else has another prayer request, or a request for a divination. Oh, you want like a divination?
Yeah.
Now, do you want to pull your cookie? Or do you want... Oh, you want me to?
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Okay. So they did that for you too. This one is for Darren. For Darren, your cookie is stale. It's not breaking open. Here you go, Darren. It says, mediocrity is self-inflicted. Genius is self-bestowed. Mediocrity, like mediocre. Mediocrity is self-inflicted. Genius is self-bestowed.
Is it good, Yamana? Is it tasty?
I was just going to ask, what kind of chips were those? So I'm going to turn that down just a little bit.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Okay. Well, let me offer a few more prayers because we've definitely been in need of those. I have something in here for No. Okay, that's going to be here. All right, this one here, and it's in the back of one of my little books here, and this is something that I composed on a Feast of Ra a couple of years ago, and I think be rather appropriate given that, this is a decade, and we're trying to get some good vibes. Hail unto you, O Ra! You live, and the evil serpent dies. Hail unto you, O Ra! You sail in your sunbark, alive, well, and happy, while your wicked foes are cast into the fire and consumed. Begone, Nick! Begone, Renette! Begone forever, Afen! You and all your confederates shall not be, shall not exist. You shall not be seen, shall not be heard, shall not be perceived. You shall not act, shall not work Hika. You shall not recruit nor grow in numbers. Lo, you shall grow weak, you shall diminish, you shall become no more. Hail unto you, O Ra! You sail forth in joy every day. Your reach is far and long. Your works are mighty. Your powerful stroke hits its mark every time. Your followers serve you. They hear your words. Their voices are heard extolling your name far and wide. Their ranks of your followers grow in number and strength. O Ra, your name is established for eternity. Your works endure forever. Ma'at makes her place upon your brow for all time. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra! Hail and praise! Hail and praise! Hail and praise! Hail and praise! To make room for the good, you got to clear out the bad. So that's what that one is all about. Oh, we love you, Amanak. Don't feel bad. Did you have any other requests for us? And just let me know. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read our closing to make the offerings endure. But if you need something, you just let us know.
Yeah, we're here for you.
Yeah. Before we close.
We love you. We love everybody.
Yeah, everybody here.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, there's some other folks that are not tuning in, and
they miss out. I mean,
yeah, but
you want the loving, you got to be it.
Yeah. Hail unto you, Atum. Hail unto you, Kepri. You come into being upon the primeval hill. You shine forth upon the shrine of the phoenix in Yanu. You breathe out Shu and Tefnut. May the giving of these offerings endure, as the name of Atum, foremost of the great in need, endures. May they endure as the name of Shu, Lord of Upper Menset in Yunu, endures. As the name of Tefnut, Mistress of Lower Menset in Yunu, endures. As the name of Geb at the Earth's Ba endures. As the name of Nut in the Shrine of Shinit in Yunu endures. As the name of Osir, Kentiamentiu, endures. As the name of Aset in Nigeru endures. As the name of Sutek in Nubet endures. As the name of Horus in Pei endures. As the name of Wajit in Dep endures. As the name of Jehuti in Khemenu endures. As the name of Ra in the Aket endures likewise for eternity. You have come in peace, O Ra Horaketi, O Osir, O Anapu. You have come in peace, O Necheru. May you go forth in peace, O Amun Ra Horaketi, O Osir, O Anapu. May you go forth in peace, O Yenecheru, to every place your immortal cause wish to be. May you sail in joy in the Menjek bark, and rest content in the Sektet bark. And may you smile upon us, your humble servants. Alrighty. Well, guys, we love you. Hope that you all feel a little better after after our service tonight. And hope you all have a good weekend. Those of you that are here in the United States, hope you have a good 4th of July weekend and you're able to do something fun. Even if it isn't, fireworks or something like that. I hope you have a good weekend and, get to spend time with somebody that you love. Be it family or just a pal or a pet, or us online. We love you.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Yeah. So, go ahead and wrap this up.
All right, Ted, I'm going to get going.
Okay, well, we're glad to have you.
Care.
Huh?
You too.
Okay. All right, well, you take care.
Lots of love.
Lots of love.
Love
We'll talk to you
too.
soon. Bye-bye. Okay. All righty. All right, guys. Y'all hang in there. We'll see you soon.